1, 2, 3, 4.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Mudblood podcast.
I didn't realise we'd started there. I was in the middle of such a story. I'll tell you it after.
We were talking about fucking people's wives wanting to have threesomes here. And they were involved in the comedy scene, so you can guess yourself whose wife it is.
You're going to have to delete that because I was told that story in comedy.
Oh, we're not going to tell the story, we're just leaving it out there. Somebody can know that there's a comedian on the scene that's wife loves an owl fucking gangbang.
Tell Paddy fucking nothing. This makes it sound like I've been involved. I haven't. I've just been told.
William was offered 2 rounds of bread to go back to somebody's house and have a chip buddy. There was a guy who used to do a taxi fucking he used to pick this girl and fella up, right? And your man used to be blocked, right? The husband used to be blocked. And they used to stop for chips, and the husband used to walk in, and he says he used to pull the money out, and the money was all over the chip shop floor and all, right? And then he was sleeping by the time he got to the house, and this taxi man used to help him in. And this night she invited him in and says, come on on in, sure. And your mum was black, so he went in and put him on the thing, and she went, do you want to come into the kitchen for chippies? And obviously they'd stop for chips, so he was like, right, okay. And he put him on your man on the sofa, took your man's shoes off, and he walked in the kitchen, your mum was balling naked on the fucking table. Come on. He was like, fucking running loose. And here's me, fucking hell, that was mental. He says, no, it made it worse. I didn't get my fucking fur.
Just before
we start, yes, to the sponsors. Yes, thank you to our sponsors, Dale Express, minibus hire for all your minibus needs to and from the football gyms and the Newcastles, and keep your kids indoors.
Just to go and see some scenes.
Just to go and see some scenes.
And also shout out to him. Not
Shout
Tim.
out to the fucking
And Tim Westwood all of a sudden. Sports Memorabilia Belfast, our sponsor. And also don't forget they have a signing coming up with Paul Gascoigne very soon, so you can send in things to them, get them signed.
And when they say it's signing, it's not Paul Gascoigne doing sign language, it's Paul Gascoigne doing like an event and talking. How mad would that be? No, guys, turn up your house.
As he'd be that blocked, to be like, this is what I expected.
Maybe he does sign it. Yeah. Maybe he's good at it because he's always been full. He's like...
I remember hearing an interview of him, and he was like, the reason I was always I could not stop drinking is that I'd go off the drink, and then I'd go out, and because I'm Paul Gascoigne, everywhere I went, people were like, do you want a fucking drink? Do you know? So he then couldn't stop drinking because people were just giving him free shots.
Well, I suppose that's the way it could happen. Also, I think anybody who has a genius element about them, they're troubled.
Yeah.
They're troubled, and it really needs somebody to take control of them and try and help them.
Yeah.
And I just think he was one of them people.
Yeah, he sounds like one of those people who's like, in his field, his craft, absolutely amazing. Yeah. But then in general life,
just a rocket.
Shambles.
Just a rocket.
Me.
Just a rocket.
Yeah.
Because any of the stories you hear about him are funny as fuck. He would be a good guest actually on the podcast.
Fuck, aye. Do you want to see if we can get him? Hey, Paul Gascoigne be fucking class.
Do you know, a lot of people probably fall out with me and stuff, but as I said to you before, I always thought he was brilliant. It broke my heart when he went to Rangers.
Would it really put people off you if you had Paul Gascoigne on?
Do you know what? Fuck him if it did.
See, if I had Nakamura here, I'd be fucking loving it. Wouldn't care. That's the only Celtic player I fucking know is Nakamura.
I keep mentioning it. But at the
same
sense,
because of the song as well.
He never learned English, so it'd be a real weird fucking podcast.
Near you.
It'd be one of them ones that our podcast would then just take off over Japan.
Oh shit. Oh fuck. Sorry. Sean's just hit the deck.
And Sean didn't hit the deck, the fucking thing hit the deck.
Oh, the sound mixer?
It's still going. Sorry.
There we go.
It's fucking. That's like when you're out in a drink and they're like, fucking play it or save it.
What happens when your friend kicks your radio over, Grandpa?
You fucking kick that bastard.
When your
save
friend
that CD fucking skips now, you're fucking banned that again. I'm 17 quid. You can't.
That's genuine question because it's so different for me. When you were, like, say, out in the park drinking with your mates, What do you use to play music? What was used?
We genuinely had to bring a big fucking
Boombox, 20 batteries.
Like I remember my ma got me like a personal disc player, and I brought that out, and then we had to bring 4 leads for wee speakers, 2 wee speakers that fitted on it. Like, so that's I suppose it was a big boom box.
And what would go in a tapes, CDs, discs,
tapes,
CDs?
mostly tapes.
Fuck me.
Mostly tapes.
God, he's so old.
So old. Tapes.
Because for us now, well, when I was younger, it was everyone just had it in their phone, and you'd get the odd smarmy cunt that had a Bluetooth speaker,
Like
who would not let you play any of your music because it was their speaker.
My mate, we'd no mobiles. Rapped my ma's door one time at 12:30 at night, looking a CD. You know, whereas now you go into somebody's house and you go, Alexa, play fucking Ecuador by Sasha, will you? And it plays it. You know.
I do. What?
Sorry.
Oh, go ahead. No, go
Sorry
ahead.
to interrupt you.
No, go ahead.
But you know what fucking... No, it gives me the Robert De Niro face. It fucking really pisses me off. And you're like, fuck.
He's went pure Goodfellas.
Right? It's fucking... Alexa, play Fleetwood Mac. Sorry, Fleetwood Mac is not available, but is available through Amazon Prime for fucking blah 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 blah. Alexa, fuck up. No, it fucking does my bollocks in. And then when you say no, she goes, okay, here's Fleetwood Mac with thing, and the play it, and you go, what the fuck was that about?
It's just to make you buy their fucking shitty music service.
What the fuck was that about?
To be fair, I never pay for Amazon Prime because if you leave it long enough, they give you like a 6-month free trial.
Is that right?
So I just do that, wait for it to expire.
Do you not get a freebie of DLA?
No, you don't. You don't.
That's another myth. There you go, folks. You don't get Amazon Prime with the...
They give you now TV. It's fucking
Do you get
shit.
Netflix?
No.
Do you know where that's like?
They'll give you BritBox.
I worked with this fella on the Armour Road, right? And obviously there was a few foreign nationals were working on the site, right?
Right. Of what descent?
Right. Well, you had a couple of Polacks, and then you had a couple of... Are you allowed to say Polacks?
I have no idea. Is Polak? Let's check. Well, we'll get cancelled.
I think you can't say Polacks. I don't think that's a bad term.
Yeah.
There's a couple of Polish people, just in case we need to add that out.
Yeah.
And there was a couple of black fellas. Can I say black fellas?
You can say black fellas.
Right, okay. And this guy got me to the side, and he was like, Mir, come here. We're in the toilet. And I said, what's up? And he goes, wait until they go out. And I was like, he says, listen, I'll fucking tell you. I'm not a fucking racist, he says. But it's getting fucking ridiculous. He says, I was in fucking Asda the other day, and them type of concert were coming in with their fucking kids, and they're getting fucking free fucking milk, bread, and fucking fruit. There's nobody fucking knocking my door and giving me free bread, milk, and fucking fruit. And I'll tell you another thing too. The fuckers get free TV. He says, what do you mean? He says, they don't pay a fucking bastard and fucking TV license. And as soon as you come along in this country, they get free fucking milk, they get free fucking bed, they get free fucking thing, they get a house, and they're putting bastard Netflix and Amazon into their houses. Cunts. And I went, I don't think they're doing that. I'm fucking telling you now, they're fucking doing it. You fucking better believe your bollocks. Cunts are coming here. I'm paying fucking $7.89 for Netflix, and cunts are getting it for nothing. Hold on a wee minute, I've been working for years. This is a bit ridiculous. It's gone. $7.89 is not going to fucking wreck you like me.
I know. I love when people do. I was like, I'm telling you now, like they'll not actually give you any evidence. They'll just get angrier about it.
How do you know about that? Well, Mickey McGuire was in the bar, and he's friends with his uncle Joe, who's best friend. They walk the same dogs together in Shaw's Bridge. Well, he was speaking to a GP who was treating his bro for the dodgy knee that knew the fella that was doing the surgery, and he told him because he has a brother that knows a fella that works in the government.
Yeah, and you're like,
going, mate, that doesn't even make sense. I just don't
just immigrants straight off the boat.
They're coming in here.
Fucking 50-inch flat screen.
Like they're coming in here and they're taking all our jobs. The fellas were in cleaning the fucking bogs on a building site.
Yeah.
Do you know, if they are getting free fucking Netflix, they deserve it.
Yeah.
Because them fucking bogs are disgusting. I literally put 2 cunts' faces into it one time.
Why?
They were pacing in bottles. We were working on the student accommodation in the town, and we had to go in after these people, right? They were floor layers.
Right.
I'll not mention the company. They were called Flooring Solutions MI. And the men were coming in.
Across the bottom of the screen.
and they were pacing in the fucking bottles, right? Because I don't know if you've ever been on a William. Have you ever been on a Built Inside?
I've never been on a William. No.
I've never ever tried another one of the same.
What's in this milk? Yes, I have been on a Building site. Yeah.
Right. So the bogs are fucking stinking. Right?
Yeah.
We literally had 5 bogs for fucking 700 men on a fucking site, right? They were disgusting. Also, there was no lift, so you had to walk up and down flights of stairs. There was 11 floors in that building, right? So the carpet men were pacing in bottles, which I don't mind. Floor layers, if you need to pace in a bottle, that's fine. Pace the bottle, put the lid back on, and carry it down the stairs at the end of the day. They were pacing in a bottle, leaving it with no lid on, and leaving it beside the skirting where we had to fucking fit the next day. So I literally had to lift a bottle and get rid of it. I didn't think that was fair.
No, I agree with you.
So I went to the foreman and I says, right, this is the crack. I know who's pacing in the bottles. Either you stop them doing it, or I'm going to pour the pace over their heads if I find it in another room. I'm not cleaning another man's pace. It's just not happening, right? So foreman goes and says, you may stop pacing in the bottles. Why? Who says we're pacing in the bottles? Well, the joiner. What joiner? Oh, well, I'm not going to disclose it. You better fucking tell us, right? Thought they were hard men from fucking, I don't know where they were from, Sandy Row Shack or whatever. Oh, fucking saying about us, touting on us. So I'd fucking see him. I'd just cut my finger with a fucking Stanley blade. And the two of them came down. You fucking saying that we were pacing the bottles? I says, yeah, I fucking did. Oh, well, you better not fucking tout him. I grabbed it to them. Hey, may I put your fucking 2 heads on the floor of this fucking bog? I says, would you like it? No. It's me, well then why the fuck would you expect me to fucking lift your fucking pace in? Fucking 2 cockheads. So, they didn't pace in bottles.
I love how, like, with most of your stories, I'm fully on your side, and then I hear how you resolve the situation. I'm like, not the route I would have taken, but okay. But it worked.
Look, see on Built Inside, that's the way it fucking goes down. That's just it.
Yeah.
It just is.
Have you ever seen anyone get their fuck kicked in the Building site?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Any you can disclose?
Loads. Well, I've seen loads of fights.
Is anyone who, like, they got their fuck kicked in and you were like, they deserve that fully?
Most of them.
It was good to see.
Most of them. There was one just that your man didn't deserve it. Like,
let's hear that.
Well,
if we can.
I don't know. Can you talk about it?
It's your story. I don't know these people, so I don't have to deal with it. It doesn't bother me.
Because it did lead to a bit of trouble. Like.
If it did, we'll not talk about it.
No, we'll leave that. We'll leave that to Patreon.
No, yeah, that's the.
Sorry, Shane. Shane's watching.
Hiya.
Make sure you look up a camera.
You bring that up every time.
No, I'm just saying. You have to look into the camera.
I always look into the camera.
Do you?
That's it, yeah.
I literally can't see anything tonight because I fucking have bad hay fever. Shaved my beard off and lost my strength.
I was gonna say, what's been the best insult you've got about your beard?
Guy says, well,
you do look like Hezbollah now. You know that.
Look, one says you look like a Protestant. So apparently this is what a Protestant looks like.
It's really not.
And I understand now why my kids cry when I shave.
You really look like that wee kid Hezbollah, like with no beard.
Oh, the wee,
the 18-year-old.
Yeah.
Like.
Do you know what? I can't look at my fucking 1-year-old anymore because she is his spit. So whenever she comes on across the room and she throws digs now, it's just, I'm just like...
She's screaming in Russian as well. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah. What do you do that? But, so there was that. Somebody says it looked like Tommy Robinson and put it up and people agreed.
You really don't?
I didn't think it did.
No.
He is Irish though.
His name, I'd assume so.
No, that's not even his real name.
What is
his name's like Michael O'Flattery or something.
Where's Tommy Robinson come from?
He changed it.
Is that a stage name?
He changed it. Genuinely, it's not his real name. He has it like a real proper Irish name.
Do you know what that sounds like when like white dudes convert to Islam? And it's like, I'm no longer Craig Thomas, my name's Akbar Dekhabandagad, and you're like, alright Craig, fuck up. Like,
we had an apartment in Turkey, right? And you had to get citizenship. So somebody couldn't just walk in and take your flat off you, right? So I couldn't do it. until after I was 30, because before you're 30, if you go and get citizenship in Turkey, you have to go and serve in the army. Could you imagine me? Hello, PADDY. You are here to serve time for Turkey's army. What is your specialty? Excuse me, he is Irish. Yes. Put him in explosives.
Imagine you having a military trial, gunpoint, being like, listen, they were pissing on the floor, I stuck their head in it, I'm not sorry for it.
I am from Turkey, I fight.
I couldn't imagine you in any sort of military, because you would get shouted at by a commanding officer and just fucking deck him.
I would be the commanding officer by the end of the day.
Yeah, you'd be the cunt in the movie where they're just like, everyone has a gun, he just has a knife, just fucking going nuts at people. That'd be you.
But anyway, we were in this room, right? So they give you like a different name, because you can't have your Christian name because it's a Muslim country.
Right.
So I'm in there and I'm just getting the thing stamped, and they do like a process. But if you're a woman, you have to stand up in front of the court.
Okay.
And then they give you the name because you're a woman.
Okay.
Because it's different laws there. And this woman was about 25 stone, just from Glasgow. Oh, fucking... Oh, I've been getting cramps.
Sorry, Paddy's having a fucking Tommy Cooper moment.
I get the cramps. I've been getting them up and saying,
Somebody just shot him.
Oh, God.
Some Turk. You tell stories about country.
Fucking Amazon Prime.
Oh, I've been getting these in bed.
This is what I get for making Christian Eriksen jokes all day. This happens to me now, and I'm scared.
So your woman comes walking in, right? And she has this big fucking dress on. And we're standing there, and she stands up, and they're like, and she's going, I don't know a fucking word you're saying, mate. And the judge goes, we are just discussing beside you. You do not have to answer right now. And she went, all right, no bother. And he goes, okay, we have decided. Your new name is Fatima. Well, fuck me. I busted out laughing, and she went, do you think yous are fucking funny? Yous fucking picked all the names out of everything. You call me Fatima? Fucking, I swear to fuck, it was hilarious. And they were keeping straight faces. I don't know how they done anything. But I know for a fact what they were saying in Turkish was going, look at the size of this big fucking Mars Barrington cunt. What do we call her? I know. Why don't you just say the fucking, what is on the end of your nose? What do you say? What? Say what you see. Okay, Fatima.
Fatima.
Fuck me. And that's the name they give her. I have really got a cramp down my side.
Are you alright?
It's not water, Neil. It's a fucking new side. It's like a cramp right up her. It's a heart attack. I'm too fat.
And I don't even want to make fun of you in case you do just die in front
I'll
of
be
me.
gag, wouldn't
Hey, but
it? Tell you what, could you imagine the figures?
the first podcast on the fucking dark web.
Paul Clark on UTV. Local comedian Paddy McDonnell died last night while recording Mudblood. We can't show the whole of the Mudblood podcast. It would just be like, bleep, 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 Fatima. Dead. Oh.
Are you genuinely okay?
Yeah, I'm alright.
Everyone text in for Paddy.
Okay, don't show the Carlsberg logo, you know, we're still chasing Old England.
That's right.
You do look
It's
like
mental that I'm taking a fucking cramp down my side and I'm still having to clap because fucking William won't fucking do it because he's fucking disabled.
Okay. Give it 2 weeks, it looks like you're not going to be able to walk either.
Is this your disability getting back at me for fucking torturing you?
I got to see if you have a stroke. I'm going to fucking torture you.
I'm genuinely getting cramped down my side like I feel like Ericsson.
Yeah, next week you're going to do a podcast looking like JR.
Oh.
By God, it's McDonald. That was Jimmy Lee.
Has his face falling down on one side.
He did the voice. I heard him.
I didn't.
He thought he'd get away with it there. I fucking saw him, the sneaky wee bastard. Oh yes, I'm very concerned about him.
Don't be concerned, it's a fucking cramp. There's a muscle in my fat belly. It's fucking... and I can't rub it because it's behind fucking 2 fucking
Don't be
inches.
concerned, he's just holding on to it like fucking aliens gonna come out of his chest. Why fuck up?
We'll get through this. Come on, the fuck.
Is this like the fucking, like one of them sports films, the where like the fucking player is like Dan, like of an injury?
Have you ever seen The Wrestler? Where he's having a heart attack as he does the elbow drop? That's what this is.
Or what's the other film? No, the MMA one, the two brothers and
The fighter? Or no, not
the warrior, is it?
Warrior. Tom Hardy's in it.
And Tom Hardy has a
Kurt
broken
Angle's
arm.
in
He still goes in the ring. And his brother's like, listen, hang on that. Hang on that, you're golden. Like, your arm's fucking broken. Fucking still knock your bollocks and I pulled the tank door off you, cunty.
That's a fucking,
No, you didn't.
That's a great movie.
It is a good movie.
It's a great movie.
But the family man wins in the end. It should have went to him.
Why?
What?
I like it. I like that he won.
What, that the family man won?
Yeah.
He shouldn't have been fading.
Why?
What if he had died and his poor kids? There's me out here doing a
father-
podcast and Nick and Neil. By the way, we're not in the studio tonight because I fucking filled it with shit from my garage because I knocked it down.
Aye, people will be losing their minds being like,
Yeah,
fucking...
what the fuck? Where are you? We're in Neil. So we're still on the mountain, only a different mountain. Different side of the mountain. Same mountain, just same plateau.
You're looking at me like I know where the fuck we are. I have no... I just show up at places.
William, hell, you wouldn't be the first fucking Protestant we've brought up the Neil, huh?
At least I hope I get to go home.
Well, you drove yourself up, so we'll let you. You know, that's what they used to do. They used to say, then come on, we'll take you up to Neil to do a podcast.
Yeah.
That's how the trouble started in 69. Oliver J. Adams doing a podcast.
I listened to that the other day.
Well,
Dude needs a sound engineer. It's literally, it sounds like he's doing it on a phone.
maybe he's doing it on
Like-
one of the phones that they had in on case that used to be up somebody's hole.
It sounds like it, honestly. It's
Hello, I'm just using your Nokia 25-2 that I had in long cash.
And there's this week's Jerry Adams fucking impression. Like, we get one a week.
I never masked them. You masked them first.
No, I didn't.
I didn't.
I didn't.
You did?
What did I say?
You said about Jerry Adams, you listened to this podcast?
Because you said, because Jerry Adams has a podcast.
Fuck up. I was trying to
See, I used to fall for this. I'm getting wise to your tricks now.
bastard.
Yeah, he is. I leave these podcasts.
Speaking
like
of gas, that's why I'm handing to the side here. This is like the only way I'm getting comfort. I swear, fuck.
Like, I am really
listen,
worried about it.
I am doing this fucking podcast. I could barely see coming over with fucking hay fever and no
I
beard.
mentioned to him about doing some yoga. The fucking
Yoga's gay.
Hell, and yoga's gay apparently.
Yoga's fucking gay.
Yeah,
See,
because-
if my dad knew I done yoga, fuck me. My life wouldn't be worth living.
My dad knew I did yoga.
I'd be out of the fucking will. Our pudding's doing fucking yoga.
Yeah, because famously,
My ma bought me everybody in the street got badminton sets from the shop, the local sweet shop, right?
Uh-huh.
And I went to my ma and I was like,
obviously
I can't-
great quality.
I can't fucking play because everybody's got their own badminton. I need to get my own rackets. They won't let me play with theirs. And my man went, right, come on, we'll go round. And we're round. And they only had one set left. And it was like neon pink. And my mum was like, they're neon pink. And I was like, I'm okay with that.
No.
And she went, well, if your daddy sees them. And my dad come home from work and went, who owns them? And says, our Patrick's, and he broke them in half. He's fucking not playing with a fucking pink fucking badminton racket in the fucking street. They'll be the talk of the place. They'll burn us out.
That's fucking. That is. It's just a generational thing.
Oh, mate. He calls gays corned beef inspectors.
Corn beef and so. That's what we were talking about. That and it's like that doesn't even make sense because that's not a role. That's not a job. Like.
Maybe there was corned beef inspectors back in the day. I don't know.
Fucking yeah, but what's gay? What I want to know, like, what you think is gay about yoga?
And my daddy told me it was gay.
You're not like yoga, green tea, vaping,
Fuck,
all for queers.
Fuck, I would never ask for peppermint tea in my dad's actually.
Fuck me, like serious.
Oh,
Why?
I'd fucking, that's homosexual stuff. That.
I think your dad just calls things that he has never tried homosexual. Do you want pavlova? That's for queers. That's all. Meringue and cream. What are you, faggot?
There's a gay fella lived around the corner from us, right? And I mean, like, like proper gay. Like everybody in school called him Jemima and stuff, right?
Right.
But he loved music. He was brilliant. He had all the records. Sound fella, really did. But he used to come around because my man had all the records, and Sean was only born. And me and my two sisters, right? So I was 60 when Sean was born, and Andrew and Jackie were like 19, 17, and this guy I was going to say his name, had come in to get a record, and he was in the room in the fucking cradle. He was only like 9 months old, and my dad came flying down the stairs and went, "What the fuck are you all doing in here?" And I says, "We're in the kitchen." And here he was. "You fucking left the queer with the fucking baby."
Jesus fucking Christ.
And I was like, "And what?" And here he was. "Well, gays and paedophiles, it's the same thing."
Fuck me. That's ridiculous.
And I was like, "What?" And he was like, "You know what I mean?" And I went, "No, I really don't. Like, you've lost me in that."
He's gay, he's not a priest, it's fine.
Me and my sisters were in stitches. Like, we were just like... So I just think it's an uneducated thing.
I think so.
Because my dad's a gentleman, like...
Yeah.
I just think it's an uneducated thing.
My dad he hated me listening to any like gay musicians. I was big into Mika when I was younger.
Right?
Do you know who Mika is? He does that Grace Kelly song. It's like, I can be brown,
I love
I
that
can
you
be
says
blue.
I was in the Mika when I was younger. Yeah. Like, Mika was who whenever I was 30. So when you say like you were younger, it means me like when you were 7 you listened to Mika and I was like fucking 35.
Yeah.
4 kids.
Yeah, so when I was like 11, 12, I would listen to like Mika, a bit of Pet Shop Boys.
Uh-huh.
Not happy about that. I wasn't allowed to do it.
Did you just constantly say to him, "Relax"?
Take it easy.
Do you know what? I actually said that thinking that the Pet Shop Boys said that, but that wasn't their song.
Were you singing Frankie Goes to Hollywood? Mika has a song called... What is it? Relaxed. Don't do it. It's
What
all
a fucking tune.
That's about bucking people up the hole, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it was about...
If you
like,
want to suck it, do it.
It was like a gangbang fucking party.
Is that what that song's about?
Yeah. Yeah, it was like a mad brothel sort of place, yeah.
Do you know, that's if you're in a gangbang, that's exactly the sort of tune you want on as well. No, just something with a bit of a beat behind it.
Is this when you do your gangbang yogas?
Yeah, that's what yoga is. It's a bunch of dudes
It's
sitting
just
there fucking
it's
each
a
other.
bunch of dudes in the fucking Dundalk Leisure Centre in leather chaps doing fucking yoga.
Yeah.
That's how my dad sees it.
That's how you. Yeah, I'm loving the things that you and your dad just call gay.
I'm joking about it. I don't think yoga is gay.
No, I don't think you have a problem with it. You're from that generation where you'll just call things gay, and you're like,
that's just gay.
do you want milk
Stop
in your
being
coffee?
gay.
Aye, bit gay, isn't it? You're like, fucking, it's gay about that. But it's alright, like that. In your generation, it would be seen as quite like if you don't have a problem with gay people, you're seen as quite like, fuck, he's a lovely dude. Like, it doesn't bother him. Whereas with us, our generation, like, I know people who came out of gay, and I'm like, right.
Yeah.
I don't care. Like.
No, it's no difference. No, that's the way I am now. Like.
So, yeah.
Like, I used to be in the Scouts and the Beavers and all that there, and people used to go, "That's gay."
I'm still in the Beavers.
Justin Bieber's.
Justin Bieber's? Sound like that Turkish dude. I listen to Justin Bieber's.
I sent her this nice CD of Justin Bieber.
Your no name is
And you go,
Fatima Bieber's.
"Oh, the Canadian man." No, this is Justin Bieber. He is from Yugoslavia.
Which hasn't been a country for 35 years.
But he was in Russian military.
Fucking, we weren't really. What are we even talking about? No, we haven't talked about yet.
Matt Hancock.
Big man Hancock. I was going to build up to it.
What?
Nah, just straight up.
He's like that wee guy in school, right? I remember this wee guy in our school. He's dead quiet. Right?
Aye.
And he came out and he got somebody pregnant. And he was like 13. And everybody was like, "I thought he was queer, fucking bird pregnant and everything." And he was just waltzing about the school like it didn't faze him. Matt Hancock is that kind of like, he'd be like, "What? Dirty wee bastard."
It's always the wee quiet ones, isn't it? Tell you what, those Tories do some
cunts.
fucking shagging.
They do some bucking. That's what I say.
Hancock's riding his head.
They've a new slogan. "Join the Tories and get one's hole."
Yeah, literally. Boris's house has more kids than fucking Epstein in it. Like, fucking loads of fucking kids.
we'll all get killed now.
That's us getting shot.
And you know I have cramp now. And died of cramp. Cramped up going over the mountain.
Do you know what? And then everyone had the same thought process when that happened. Everyone went from confusion to disgust to pissing themselves within 10 seconds. We all went. We all went. He what?
Like your woman was married, wouldn't you?
Yeah, so was he.
Her husband feel like that Matt Hancock was having an affair.
You've
like,
been caught.
Like that boy there fucking was fingering your missus like whilst he's at work.
Proper fucking reaching in her arse that like when he's grabbing her arse, he fucking goes in there like.
There's no going back there. Like. Nah, Matt.
No, he's left his wife and kids for that woman now.
Oh, is he with her now?
Yes, he's with her now. Yeah. I'm not surprised. I think he has been shit throughout. Without getting really political, he's been a bollocks. He has just been getting slated for a year straight up. So I don't blame him. He's probably just been like, it's 2 a.m. and someone's called him a cunt all day. He's like, will you just hold me?
Wouldn't it be brilliant though if like your woman Gina done like a Scooby-Doo and pulled the mask off and it was really Dominic Cummings?
That's who I think leaked it too.
Oh fuck! I no doubt about it. They are really playing off each other. Like, here's WhatsApp messages. Yeah. Oh, Dominic Cummings had family that got fucking this. Oh, well then here's the thing here, and I don't think it's even over. I think there's so. He's going to end up like fucking your man Kelly. Be swinging from a fucking tree.
See when he left, I remember saying to my granny, I was like, he has
so much shit and all
because that's how he got in the part in the government. Yeah. He was great at manipulating like social media and telling them what to say and how it will be fucking portrayed across social media. He's great at digital communications.
Yeah, his brick pods is going to feel.
But he's doing it like a fucking Batman villain. Do you know what I mean? He's not dropping everything he has at once. He's like, and on Tuesday I will release this video. And on Thursday it will be the photos.
If you were an ugly fucking an ugly posh cunt like them bastard, you would join the fucking Tories because they are getting some clunge.
Oh, absolutely.
Do you know what I mean? You'd be like, do you know what? I didn't really like fucking the pig's face in fucking school, so I'm going to join the Tories here. I know they're a pack of cunts.
Do you remember that story about David Cameron fucking the pig?
Oh, the fault on it?
See if you were ever at a party, right? And you're all just trying to have a drink and someone starts fucking a pig in the face?
Can I just say something to you? Yeah. You were caught by the peelers wanking to Rihanna. You really can't be talking.
In the privacy of my own home. It's not like I was in the middle of Oslo with a pack of hammer in my dick.
Your dad was knocking out narcotics, mate. You should have been a wee bit more careful, like about it. You know, at any minute here, some cunt could bust in here, whether they're looking protection money, or he owes them money, or it's a fucking.
They're the ones who will be needing protection.
Imagine if it had been Colombians coming in looking your dad, and you were sitting wanking the Rihanna, and
what the fuck do you think my dad is? The Colombians are gonna fucking beat the door down?
I'm just saying. Just saying.
Come
back to the future.
Fucking
the Libyans.
No, but like imagine you're at a party, you know, everyone's just, you know, eating a wee bit of food, having a wee drink, you know what I mean, having a wee boogie, and then they bring out the pig.
But that's an initiation thing.
I know.
They also have initiations of fucking drinking each other's semens and all, so there's a wee want in them, do you know what I mean?
Drinking each other's semens?
Yeah.
I think it's a posh thing.
It's just a fuck.
Because rugby players do it too.
Listen, it's a fucked up thing. It's just what they do.
Rugby players have like initiation ceremonies where it'll be like fucking drinking.
Where they'll bring a girl back to the house and don't listen to her when she says no.
That's not an initiation.
Is that girl now playing for fucking Ulster? I would like to think so. I think she's done her initiation early.
That's just a lifestyle. No, like I know rugby players who would like who have told me stories, be like, oh, at the end of the year, like whoever's played the worst, we all like shit in his chest and all. And I'm like, I can't imagine how that would be fun for me.
No.
Even just to watch it.
No.
The smell of the room alone.
No.
That's gay.
I remember one of my mates at a party suggested sticking a Mars bar up somebody's hole, and he got his bollocks knocked in by about 6 of us.
Sorry, can you take me through that story one more time?
Somebody fell asleep at a party, right. Yep. And we had shaved the eyebrows. Right. We had put toothpaste in their ears. Right. We had fucking done everything you could possibly do to somebody that was absolutely wasted. Right? So then he gets stripped down and they fucking tied his gutties around his neck, and then somebody came in with a Mars bar and went, "Here, I'm gonna stick this up his hole," and everybody looked and went,
Record scratch. Everyone's
"What?
like looking.
What are you gonna do?" "I'm gonna stick this Mars bar that was in the fridge up his hole," and he got his bollocks knocked down for even suggesting that.
Was the Mars bar in the fridge anyway, or was he like, oh,
He
someone might
found a
fall
Mars bar.
asleep?
No, he
I'm
found
gonna
a
stick
Mars
this
bar in
up
the
his
fridge
hole.
and brought it up the stairs and went, "You know, it's not even soft, so it'll fucking go in." And everybody was like, "That's not even a joke. Like, we have shaved the cunt's head, we've shaved his eyebrows, we've done this, we've done that. Sticking a Mars bar up somebody's hole is a wee bit gay."
Don't need to sodomise them with confectionery.
Yeah. So your man got his bollocks knocked in. Like, I mean,
Was it because they were like, you can't be sticking things up people's holes,
Yeah.
or because it was gay?
probably a wee bit of both. But the person that was getting the Mars bar was
It was
not.
a different time, people. We don't condone it anymore.
Listen, as long as the other person consents, you sticking the Mars bar up their bum. I couldn't give a fuck if that's what you do.
If you were gonna get
if
one-
that's
what bar would you get
a
stuck
Mars
up
a
your
day
hole?
keeps the doctor away. Isn't that what they say?
Yeah. What would be the worst bar to get stuck up your hole?
You don't even remember that. It's like a Mars ad when we were kids. A Mars a
We
day.
weren't kids together.
The people used to say, "A Mars a day helps you join the IRA." Hard as it even. Jerry Adams coming out with a 12-pack. Oh, fuck.
There we are. There he is. He's popped up again.
I'm going to keep mentioning him until he comes on.
He will not come on here.
Here.
He does not like you.
People want Stephen Nolan on. Would you let him on?
I don't think it's an issue of us having him on. Would he come on?
I don't think he would.
No way he'd come on. No
It'd
way.
be fucking funny though.
It'd be brilliant. But he'd never do it.
Nah.
Yeah, I think the only people who would come on are like the celebrities that are like quite sound. So anything,
That don't
anyone
do
that's like
yoga.
on TV. What's wrong with those?
Do you do yoga?
Religiously, yeah.
Do you?
Yeah, it's great. See, for how spasticated my body is, and that is the general medical term for how tight my muscles and all are, I stand so much straighter, fucking just feel so much better. Yoga's so good for you.
Do you do it in a group form or just a single?
No, I'll just do it by myself in the kitchen.
Pump on the replay, oh Mr. Victor,
Like-
the bit for some.
Fucking what?
Is yoga to you just wanking? But
No,
does it lead to
I
wagging?
really don't know what Paddy thinks
Does yoga
is.
lead to wagging?
No.
No.
Why would it?
Just
Going for a run now, sure not fucking.
Is
Way to
it
stick
like-
a Mars bar up your hole.
do you stick like a leotard on to do it?
No, it's wear tracksuit bottoms now.
Just tracksuit bottoms. You
Well, I don't know why you've got
don't
flash
put-
dance in your
you
head.
You don't put fucking woolly socks over your bottoms and your shoes. No,
No.
no.
I don't put on a bulletproof vest and a helmet either. I don't know what. You're just listing things that aren't needed.
Is there a gum shield needed for yoga?
No.
Well, that's fucking gay. Any sport you don't need a gum shield or you're not gonna get a bad injury from this fucking homosexual. I heard about it, the Tabernacle, and there was two fellas from Carrickfergus that were caught doing yoga together in the Billy
I want to know what
Civilization
you
Centre.
think yoga is.
I'm joking, yeah, I know what it is.
No, I know you're joking, but I mean, like,
I guess they're at the gym for watching the women's yoga. No, genuinely, my mate's sister was a personal trainer in the gym I was in, right? And she was like, "Can you come in and do this body pump? We're trying to get more fellas to come in and do it, and it's generally a more fella exercise
yeah.
class, but we can't get fellas to do it. But if you come in, maybe they'll come in." And I was like, right, and I went in. It was like a class of, I think, 35 girls. And it was body pump, and you had to do all these exercises up and down and round and lifting weights and doing this. And my short split,
Because you have a
or my
massive
bottom,
arse.
my bottom split, doing the fucking
Kettlebell?
and I exposed myself.
Bare butt, back and balls, or just your arse?
Just sort of like the Granya's Gap area. So in between where the sack
Sorry,
is,
the Granya's Gap?
the Granya's Gap.
That sounds like a fucking like tourist location in Donegal.
It is. It's
Is it
actually,
actually?
if you want to get the Muff. Muff is an actual town in Donegal for the Protestants.
Is that what you
Donegal
call? Is that what you call your bars?
Donegal's in the south, but it's also in the north.
Is that what you call your bars? Is it?
Barsh.
Yeah, it's not
in
your balls.
between
It's
yours.
not your balls, not your arse. It's your bars.
Your grandness, but
Your
so
gooch.
so to get the Muff, you have to go through Red Castle and stuff like that. But there's a back way to get into Muff.
Fucking right there is.
And it's called Granya's Gap.
I'm calling my bar staff from now on.
So my Granya's Gap was hanging out. And it's not a proper road. It's a wee bit mucky and dirty down there, you know what I mean? And there's a bit of vegetation across the road in Granya's Gap.
You strike me, just because you work in a work site, I just get the image of a stinking bar.
I have a big, sweaty, hairy Granya's Gap. What's wrong? Do you not want to think about that? While watching Rihanna, no?
No, don't. That's going to fucking scar me. I want someone to isolate that. That's going to be the new intro to the podcast.
See the next time you two-stroke. Think about Paddy's Gap.
Two-stroke?
Oh, I like no touch for a nice bird. It happened to you the other week. You told me off camera.
Oh, yeah.
I don't really
Stop
it.
Stop.
And you done a wee bit of bucking, and it didn't last that long, right? So all I've said is,
I know
see the next time, like I used to think of Maggie Thatcher.
Imagine the state of her bars.
Well, I didn't. I just thought about her face, but
I just thought about her treatment of the Irish Republicans, and I couldn't come.
it's just to think about the Scotties. No poll tax in Scotland, right?
when you're about to
and you could have went all night. She was like the natural Viagra.
Yeah. Every time you're about to orgasm, just think of the miners' strike.
You just think of Paddy's Granya's Gap. the wee mossy Hurry Lane, which is the back way into the muff.
Oh, God.
And you will last all night.
Oh, my God. I gotta join a fucking convent. Oh, that's actually seared into my fucking eye.
Do you know what? You would suit a convent. I've seen nuns with less hair than your face.
What?
We hairy-faced nuns.
Oh, I have more nuns with less hair than my face.
Yeah.
You don't have a beard.
Anymore?
No, anymore.
I can grow it again.
You look like a wee German schoolboy. You gonna go to Willy Wonka's factory, eh? Good man.
Is this moving made from chocolate? Are you trying to say I look like a
So that's exactly what I'm saying. Let's have it.
I can't have his foot in $8. I am a beautiful butterfly.
I remember as a kid being so annoyed at Augustus Gloop's parents. Just being like, kids like literally scooping chocolate up with his hands. Just fucking tell him no.
Give him a spoon at least.
Who's your favourite out of all those kids in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? Mine is Augustus Gloop. I wanted him to win it. It would have meant more to him.
I hated them all, and do you know who I hated them all the most?
The Grande.
Fucking Joe Bucket.
The fucking benefit Stephen Cunt.
The wee fucking wanker.
Who's that?
The wee fucking skint. One of them.
Charlie Bucket?
Charlie Bucket.
Right. His Grande's called Joe.
Yeah. Charlie Bucket.
I've always
because if you were from the streets and you fucking had to fight, there was no way. Not a fucking chance. And then what does he do? He finds money in the street and he knows his granny and his man, all them are sitting in the house fucking eating cabbage stew again. And he goes in and buys an all wee chocolate bar. He's a fucking wee cunt. There's no way a wee fucking rat from the fucking ghetto would get on again.
You know what I always found strange as well? Like the mum and dad have always been looking after these 4 old people.
In the bed.
Lying in bed who have been eating nothing but cabbage soup. So fucking imagine the smell of that bed. And then this trip to go around the fucking luxurious factory comes about. And the big man just starts doing cartwheels about the fucking house. And I'd be fuming. I've been cleaning up your watery fucking cabbage shit for fucking years. And you're getting up here doing the fucking Charleston.
Yeah.
You may not think you're going to that fucking factory.
Oh, you can't. I'm getting a day off from the fucking toothpaste lid, the factory or something, isn't it?
Yes, he does. He sticks the fucking toothpaste on the lids.
Fuck me.
Oh, fuck. Do you want
this made me get a job in Long Bay Coca-Cola.
Oh, serious?
Right? And I was like, well, what's your job like? He says, fucking brilliant. All the coke you can fucking get. And fucking blah, blah, blah. Oh, right? Seen him about 3 weeks later. I mean, well, how's the job going? Fuck that. I mean, what's the matter? He says, you're sitting up with the fucking bottles, and then if you see one that's round the wrong way, to stop the fucking machine and turn it the right way round. He says, I fucking fell asleep, and I let 3 bottles do, and they pulled me in, and I got in fucking trouble. Fucking 3 bottles, and all fucking giving over, and he me, well, what's your job to stay? I know, but fuck that there. He says, all that there for a fucking case of fucking coke and fucking £14 extra a day. Probably shit, I'm not doing that job. Fucking hated it. Fucking wouldn't. I'm never buying coke again. Fucking Pepsi. Still to this day wouldn't buy a Coke because they sacked him because he fell asleep in the factory.
Oh, was there anything wrong with the bottles that got through? Were there like rats in it and like an eyeball, like a wee syringe?
They were round the wrong way.
Literally, that's
His job was to watch a conveyor belt of fucking bottles all night, and if one's round the wrong way, stop the machine, turn it the right way, so when it's put into a package, it's all right.
I can see why he quit that.
He didn't quit, they sacked him.
No, but I mean, I can see why he didn't get
And
himself
he still, to this day, like, don't even mention Coke in front of me, fucking crack up.
What did they do to him? That like, why are you that angry over a sacking?
And
Do you think they beat him?
There's a fella who's like a manager in it from Poglass or something.
Right.
And the Queen was in it not that long ago. And he fucking welcomed her and fucking shook her hand and fucking done whatever. Well, fuck me. His hatred of Coke went up fucking 10 times and he fucking tortured the life out of your man in the fucking bar. You fucking cunt. Not only got me fucking sacked because I let 3 bottles go through and you're shaking the fucking hand of the Queen of fucking England.
That being said, if the Queen wanted to come on here, would you have her?
Why not?
That'd be fucking. Imagine we had the Queen on here. Get her smoked
One
up.
is here for you all.
We're like, here's a barrack for you, Lizzie.
Lizzie, one up the leg of Neil to do a fucking
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah.
I wonder is this a first for Leg and Neil?
I don't know.
First podcast.
First podcast ever
Well,
done
no,
on Leg and
because
Neil.
I've done about 80 during lockdown.
Did you?
Upstairs.
Ah, well then that's it. Fuck then.
Yeah. I didn't even know what
Because
Leg
they
and
call
was.
this Wolf Hill.
Why Wolf Hill?
The last wolf in Ireland was killed on this hill.
The last wolf ever.
The very last wolf in Ireland. Some cunt went, there's one of them fucking wolves. I'm starving and I want a new jacket. And killed it.
Did there actually used to be wolves in Ireland? I didn't know it.
Irish Wolfman.
Are you joking, like, or what's the crack?
I'm not big on my wolves. I don't know where wolves are.
Wolves, it's in England, mate, their football team.
Were there actually ever wolves?
Yeah.
Serious?
And bears.
They were not birds.
They've fucking just reintroduced the bears into Donegal.
Well, in like a zoo, or they just went, where you go? Right. Do you know what we need? Birds. There's just some mob bastard on the
here,
council.
here.
I get birds.
Here, they're learning the Irish language. Go Malaska, let's make you burn, sure.
Jimmy Bryson, like, people have been absolutely.
I'm fed up. And your man's stealing fucking picnic baskets in Donegal using the Irish language, and there's Protestants who can't go to Spain or going to Donegal now, and their fucking food's been taken by this Irish speaking language fucking bear.
Ten fair, I'd be very offended if a bear was about to maul me and they just started speaking Irish to me too. I'd be like, that's the ultimate disrespect.
Isn't it?
It is.
Just a big bitch slap in the face.
Do the wolves speak Ulster Scotch?
Do you know what? There'd be more sensitive fucking wolves.
And we're backwards going through some quick questions here.
Just by the way, everybody keeps sending it in that the story we done about the ice cream fucking shop
Yeah.
that we keep missing on the podcast. But yes,
forgot
we've
about
got
that.
all the clips sent. Turns out it was D Stitz
Cousin.
cousin working in D Stitz, Mr. Whippy shop,
Yeah.
was dipping his bellix into the.
Wasn't he just having a wank underneath the.
Oh, he was videoing himself doing it, but he was doing it with like ice cream and all. Got a herm, a fucking mint choc chipper. Big grey fucking orange bellic.
Imagine getting like an ice cream with just a big dick hole shape in it. You're like, what the fuck's wrong with this?
I did buy an ice cream in America, had a muff in it one time, it was disgusting.
That's gross, but still not another man's cock, so I'll take it over that. Okay, so the questions are: Paul MC 28196 says, "Get big Julian Simmons in your shed," because Shane did the podcast with him.
Well, we don't copy Shane, even though he watches this on Patreon. We don't copy Shane. I know Big Julian probably could get him in, but
Shane's done it, so there's no real.
I'm sure Julian does yoga, so.
Well, he did it with me then, we'll be fine. Be fine. Not like Paddy, he just stands. See,
would
when
you-
he
would
gets
you-
home from work and shadow boxes in the mirror for an hour.
would you do yoga with Big Julian?
100% always. Like me, him,
What's happening to the camera?
Barra Best. Are we using that
We're
camera
on
now?
that. We're on a different camera.
Me, him, Barra Best, all go for yoga.
People rate. Wee Rooster says Wolf Tone was a prod. Stop giving that Mal William credit. I don't know what. I don't even know where to go.
Do you think
with
I
it.
founded the fucking Wolf Tones or something? What the fuck?
Does he not know that Wolf Tone was your great granddad?
Does he not know? I
Mustn't.
don't give a fuck.
Mustn't.
What he thinks.
Mustn't.
I'm so confused by what do you mean? What credit am I getting?
I don't know.
fuck's he talking about?
Is it Universal credit? Is that what he? Because he's not on Universal
I'm not on
credit.
Universal. I work, you fucking dirty bitches.
Podcast destinations. Would you do a joint podcast in Spain, Portugal, or France?
Yeah. But joint with who?
Yeah, joint with who? And are you offering us a holiday in one of them places? Because
Yeah,
we're totally up for it.
Absolutely.
Although I'd have to
Can
bring
we
all
go,
the kids.
if we're in Portugal, can we do a podcast from that tapas bar the McCanns went to?
The tapas?
Yeah, where the McCanns went to.
Sounds like somewhere fucking Big Julian would go, isn't it?
It's tops
The
and
tapas.
ass. Tops and
Tapas. What's the best and Armada scrap you've ever seen? Fuck me, do we have all night?
Oh, that's a whole different episode.
That's a whole. We'll definitely cover that again.
Yeah, because I've got
Remind us of that.
Because I'm just thinking of scraps where it's like it's not even a funny story. Do you ever you just turn around and a scraps just happened? Mm-hmm. Like there's been no build up to it. You just turn around and there's people smacking the fuck out of each other. Mm-hmm. That's all I can think of right now.
We'll leave that till another time.
Yeah.
We'll definitely approach that. Go ahead. You want to do one?
Yep. Should there be a sectarian Super League? Niall McWilliams asks. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's an old Cormac joke,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Sounds like it.
It does. It sounds, yeah. It was Rangers, Glentoran, Linfield, Celtic, and Spartak Moscow or something. Brandon Burns wants to know, has anyone ever done a runner on Paddy? Has anyone ever done a runner on you in the taxi? Fuck, the look in his eyes are like Joe Pesci in fucking Casino.
Do you know what? The one that really sticks out was I picked up a load of fucking kids outside school in the Glen Road and we got till Beachmount. And the fact that I was picking kids up. I was a taxi man, by the way. So it was legal to pick people up the street. So
you were dressed as a clown offering the sweets.
We get down to Beachmount and they got out. They were giggling and laughing and I knew what they were at. They were trying to get like one of the wee lads to pay £1 in 1p and 2p. And he was like, I don't want to give him it, I don't want to give him it. They're like, fucking give him it, dickhead. It's all money. So I was going, fuck's sake. So I went, lads, hurry up the fuck and stop acrobating, will you? And one of them went, fuck up, mate, fuck up. We're fucking organising getting you fucking paid. You fucking keep it up, we'll fucking not pay you. And I says, you'll fucking pay me, you wee bastard. He says, what do you call me? I says, a wee bastard. He says, well, it's better being a wee bastard than a big fat bastard like you. And they run like fuck.
Did you catch them?
Oh, I didn't get out and run after them.
Because you're like,
but I was
right.
I was laughing like it was. Do you know what? It was funny.
Was it one of those ones you're like, that's so funny, you're like...
I was like, do you know what? I let you off that kid. That was funny as fuck. It's better being a wee bastard than a big fat bastard. No comeback from it.
That's very, very funny.
I've got asked, have you ever sacked anyone before and why? Yes, I have, and I'm not going into it.
And I watched it.
Did you watch it? Did you see it one time?
There was one I was...
Oh, fuck, it's right.
I was in the cafe across.
It's right.
We've talked about that before. But yeah.
Oh, here's a cracker. I want to see your reaction to this one. Would William ever go on Love Island? Now they accept disabled people.
Absolutely not, because I'm disabled, but I'm not a fucking cunt. Do you know what I mean?
You could go on to yoga.
Yeah, I could. You could go on and put people's heads in the toilet.
I'm sure there's nobody...
Do they accept disabled people on...
I don't know, mate. I have never watched that fucking show, and I have no intention of
not
ever watching that fucking show.
See that show where the put women on the island try to make them have sex? It's fucking gay.
It is gay.
What's
my
gay?
dad would say that fellas are all gay in that show, and they're all these fucking Adonises, like, with fucking 8-packs, and big arms, and they're bucking all them women. But my dad would still go, they're all gay.
Yeah, your dad,
and you're like, Daddy, hold on a wee second.
Yeah, your dad gives the impression like if you use hair gel in front of him, he's like, you queer.
Nah, don't mention I use that. He doesn't know.
Let's see.
Has Mark Lynch ever tried to talk you into joining our install team as a multi-skill? Mark Lynch is a cousin of mine, and he sent me a real bad message one time on Instagram, and I haven't seen him from it, and I need to have a word with him. He said something about like your ma or something, and I was like, that's your fucking aunt.
Oh, I thought you meant my
No,
man. I was
no.
like, I don't know this guy. Oh, he said something about your man.
I saw our Mark on Saturday.
Did you? Where?
Castleford.
What was he doing? Was he stealing?
He was getting change. He was begging for change out the front of him.
No,
No.
just shopping. Like,
He was just shopping. Hard times have changed.
I can't used to never shop.
No, well, if I used to see my cousins in Castle Court, there was a lot of skullduggery, you know.
Skullduggery. Kieran Lavery wants to know what's Paddy's best story doing the door. We've done that, surely.
No, we haven't. There's some crackers.
Again.
I genuinely will tell it another time.
Yeah, another time.
Think has drugs in Belfast increased massively over recent years versus 10 years ago, or has it always? I think the person sending that message is fucking on drugs.
Has he done all of the drugs before he typed
Yeah,
it?
he's done something.
But see that, it's up for a question. Drugs in Belfast is fucking crazy now, I assume, from where it used to be.
no.
No, I think.
I'd say you would have a different opinion on that, would you?
What's that? The drugs now?
Do you think drugs are worse now than they were originally?
I think that the drugs it's about is worse.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
Right.
like
Definitely do, but I don't think the drugs. Like if you were caught with drugs in a Catholic area, you were going to get fucking done
yeah.
because they fucking didn't like drugs in the area, like you know. So
Whereas
it was
we
a-
love them.
you
Send all your drugs there.
You prods love your fucking drugs, don't you?
We do. You cons can have. Yeah, you go.
Do you know what?
You write your poems,
Do you know what
and we'll
was-
do a line of gear for
We,
you.
we had to go into your areas to get the drugs. We were funding your paramilitaries for years to have a good time. Our selfies of me fucking giving the UDA £10 every week to fucking rub my hands together and go fucking flan, I'm fucking flan. Blow my whistle and sniff fix.
Fuck, I'd love to give you. I know you're a settled down father and all, but just one time I want to get you wiped. Just once, not tell anyone. I just want
Is this so that you can do yoga with me?
Yes. Yeah. Don't worry, we'll not tell your daddy.
That's like something from Borat, isn't it? These Americans do lots of yogas. We know this is homosexuals. In my country, they kill you for this.
I know, just when you do that voice, you just do remind me of Hez. Can we just get a video where you're Hezbollah for some reason?
Hezbollah?
We Hezbollah making him off?
Hang on, deep fake the whole podcast episode just.
As he's Hezbollah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jim McGrady wants to know who's going to win the Euros. I want Denmark.
I think they're well on course to maybe win it. I think the Italians are, well, I have a Mobile top goal scorer in Italy to win 100-1.
You're doing well in that fantasy league, and you were doing shite for ages.
You see
You
everybody.
crept up.
See everybody.
Because his team for the first 2 weeks was fucking shit.
Yeah.
But it's crept up.
Yeah.
You're just ahead of me.
Are you sure?
You are just ahead of me.
Where?
You're third, I'm fourth.
I'm not moving to second.
No. You may have done, but you're not anymore. Yeah,
Where am I?
third.
I'm a third.
You're 5 points ahead of me.
Fuck's sake.
But the guy it's all the comedians and then some people that we don't know.
Right, okay. Is that the contestant first?
Yeah,
Nobody knows who he is.
I don't count them because I don't know who he is. And
Yeah.
he's
Is he
ruining it.
Shane's mate or something?
Shane don't even really. I've said to Shane don't know who he is. So who the fuck is this guy who's just wrecked our Super League? GM Murphy wants to know any opinions on cancel culture and that shit.
What?
Cancel culture.
What's that?
So cancel culture.
Of course.
Fuck me. So cancel culture is like someone says something wrong or deemed to be problematic, and they'll get fired from their job or sacked, or they're not allowed to work with like certain places for a while.
Or like with public figures, if they say something, then.
Or their finger in their ear.
Well, no,
No.
that's not cancel culture. It's like if you're like you say the wrong thing or you're like bigoted supposedly, like what it was originally. It was meant for like Harvey Weinstein and
Can I
Kevin
tell you?
Spacey.
See the way? Do you know what it's done?
Uh-huh.
See, in certain ways, like we were speaking about it,
Yeah,
it's made the bigots go underground and work.
it'll make it worse.
Yeah, so what they do is they pull you to the side,
Yeah,
and then because you're the same colour as them, right?
Yeah.
they'll pull you to the side and go, listen, see, you're a fucking cunt and you're not allowed to say this and say that.
Who
And
is this, Popeye?
Yeah, but most that's the way they get on.
Black bastard.
Most people that are racist get on like that.
No, absolutely, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So they take you to the side and they're going, hey, cunts are fucking, who do I think you are? And you're going, mate, you're so fucking racist, fuck off with me.
It also turns people who I don't even think would have been racist.
Genuinely was recently working with a guy and he was going on about his daughter is in university in America and he's came home, he's got divorced and he says she's down in Alabama and I says you may watch she doesn't come back with fucking big basketball player. Now that doesn't mean that he's going to be black.
Yeah.
It's just
More means he's going to have a massive dick.
She was small, yes.
Yeah.
So that's what I was trying to imply.
Yeah. Fuck implications.
And he says, she comes back with one of those fucking... And I went, whoa! And he was like, what? And I was like, you're from Ireland and you went to America and you're like racist as fuck.
Yeah.
What the fuck, like?
It's weird. It's weird, but your daughter's getting fucking piped.
Oh, big time. Double poked from both sides. Snoop Dogg. Yeah, damn, it's a big man on your daughter, man.
Well, we'll wrap these up. We'll do a couple more. Jack Forbes wants to know William's thoughts on the Castle Derg gig. I had a lot of fun up in Castle Derg.
What did you say?
Jack wants to know my thoughts on the Castle Derg gig.
Right.
I said I had a lot of fun in Castle Derg.
You had a lot of fun?
Yes.
Right, okay.
I was there last week.
Right, okay.
Have you seen the setup for it? It's like...
Seen fuck all.
It's half a big screen now. It looks like a U105
okay.
roadshow. You said that as though like I was dealing drugs there. You're like, what?
I just didn't know what you said. I thought you said you had a lot of fans up there, and I was like, what?
Got a lot of fanny up in
It's
Castle
just a
Derg.
load of fucking people.
Brenda in the post office.
Load
was
of people
so
in Castle
good.
Derg just standing going, know who William is. Fucking,
Big Willie.
we watch him on Pornhub doing yawn yoga.
You're upset. I'm going to get you doing yoga and you'll see what I'm talking about. And I'll do the last one here because there's too many. Fiona B89, can we talk about the England football team for the curse to take hold?
Yes.
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 Fuck them.
Fuck England.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
People think I'm automatically going to support them.
Do you know what?
But nah, I can't stand
it would be easy to support the England team because we know the players.
Yeah.
But we hate them. I don't even think it's the England players. It's the fucking England
fans.
It's the media.
Yeah.
It's not even the fans either. Because like I seen Tom Flate. Do you remember Tom Flate?
Nah.
Used to be in FNT.
FNT. I know.
He lives in America now. Do you know? And he had it up, or it was a couple of wee football tabs with his two young kids. And how can you hate a fella with his two kids? He's from fucking England. He supports England.
Yeah.
I don't have any issue with that.
Yeah.
I don't think he's over there with a shaved head. Fucking.
Yeah.
Come on, England. Do you know what
I
mean?
just can't stand. It's the whole.
I think it's the media.
The media around it. Do you know, it's almost like, do you remember, like, you get bands that, like, aren't that popular, but you'll get a few people who are fucking really into them.
Like the Conway Volunteers band?
Like, no, Shankill Pro Boys just have a really dedicated fan base. Do you, like...
That is big, like...
What, Shankill
like,
Pro Boys?
No, I'm saying, like, orange bands. There is, like, people that follow bands.
Yeah.
That go, like, they're this and
Yeah,
they're that.
that's not what I mean, though.
No.
I meant bands like, you know, like Radiohead,
Right.
where you're like, their fans almost don't fuck up about them, and if you're listening
Like U2?
if you were listening to like Oasis, they'd be like, why you listening to that shit?
Do you know
Radiohead,
what?
that's what English fans are
U2
like.
get a fucking lot of shit, right? Like England.
Yeah.
But if you listen to U2's music, it's not bad.
U2 are one of those bands, they're massive, but I couldn't tell you any friends of mine who are big U2 fans.
Connor Keys.
Is he a U2 fan?
Huge.
Really?
One of the biggest you'll ever meet.
Really?
Oh,
don't get me wrong, there's some...
Don't say it. Do you know why? See, the other day, I was just flicking through music and, like, put it on, and do you know what? There's some fucking cracking songs.
One's a great song.
What one?
One love, one heart. I know what he meant, but I'm singing it. Don't know the words in the night.
So hard to know it's a good song.
Because I know the tune.
My mate that Bono off his bag in Dublin.
Why?
Like, by accident.
Oh, right. I thought like he just
was
saw
like-
Bono and was like, fuck you.
Bono was stopped at a railway line, you know, where the fucking bridge came down, and he actually couldn't see him. for whatever way it was, the pillar of the van or something, and fucking hit the bike, knocked him clean off. He says, and he get out, and he went to help him, and it was like Bono. He's like, oh, and he's like, Bono's like, I'm only going to my fucking friend's fucking mother's fucking wake or something, and he was like, I'll give you a lift, and he was like, no, you're all right.
Why does everyone hate Bono so much?
I don't know, because he's
just
a
a
cunt,
cunt?
because he wears sunglasses all the time. It's like Van Morrison is a cunt and wears sunglasses all the time.
No, but Van
Even
Morrison's,
inside.
Van Morrison's just a ball root as a person.
No, but Bono is too.
Is he?
Have you seen that video of Bono, like, and it's like, he's playing a gig over in America, and somebody's wearing a top that says, like, I heart SF, like, cause they're, like, in California, and it's like,
San Francisco.
Is there... Oh, this is why you shouldn't be doing podcasting like
Well,
you
spell-
need.
yes, I'm-
There's a literal fucking... Like, is there anything else?
Alex?
Is it a proper fair?
Yeah, it's there.
Oh, should I not let that? No.
My car's been fucking petrol bombed.
William's car's fucking...
Right, well, I think we'll just... Do you want me to wrap the show up here?
Yeah, wrap it up.
Right, okay, so they're just gonna go check out... Right, so... Thank you for checking out this week. Just gonna plug some gigs. Paddy's outdoor tour is on sale.
It's okay. It's okay. It was Sinn Féin sending smoke signals.
So Paddy's outdoor sale is on.
Outdoor gigs. We have one top of the town, the 29th.
Yes.
We have Warren Point. We have Bam Bridge. We have Port Rush. We have Toom in the Elk.
Ballygolly.
Todd's Leap.
Yep.
Yep. And please buy tickets. And we have the field in between it.
Yes.
We have one show completely sold out.
Yep.
On the 8th, but the 9th we have about maybe 90 tickets left.
So all's left.
That's all's left.
There is also the live show, Mudblood Live, Civil War. Flying out. They are nearly.
Flying out.
They are going to sell out in about a month, I'd say. So
week.
get them.
I would get them now.
Yeah, get them out of can because they will be gone soon.
And
anything else to promote at all?
We're doing Lavery's on Thursday night.
Oh!
It'll be done by the time
by the time this is out, we'll have done Lavery's Comedy Club. Very excited for that to come back. We'll be talking about that next week.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a wrap.
Yeah.
Yeah. And,
thanks for checking out.
And for you going, I'll show you exactly how explosive fire is. So you know what we're talking about.
Just gonna see a fire. I haven't seen it. I should probably get. I'm gonna get up and see it now. Oh my god! I know. I know.